What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another top 10 commander video. This time I want to go over my picks for the 10 best partner commander pairings. Now this is a little bit different. It's going to be a bit more subjective, but then again, most of my videos tend to be pretty subjective. I am a list channel after all. Most of this is of course going to be my own opinion. But these are what I think are the 10 best pairings for commanders. Expect to see some repeats because certain commanders partner well with more than just one other partner, and that's just going to be the case for the best individual partner commanders. Now before I get started, I would like to remind you that most of you who are watching the video right now are not subscribed to the channel, so I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. We are moving well past 20,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome, and no, I'm not taking off my mask. Alright, so number 10 here is Reihan and Ishai. Now these two make a very powerful combo just because of their synergies with those +1/+1 counters. You have kind of like a modular ability with Reihan. Whenever a creature dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter on it, you get to move those +1/+1 counters around onto your other creatures, and Ishai just keeps getting bigger. You pretty much have a Mana Gorger Hydra that has flying, so it's even more intimidating. I mean, it's no joke, if you're not able to deal with that Ishai, you can easily be one shot out of a game. And then number 9 we have Kodama and Tago. Very cool combination of commanders here because you do kind of have a combo between the two. It's not just good synergies with each other, but you do have an interaction where playing a land will get you a rock token. And each time you get one of those rock tokens, you're going to be able to put into play another land. So they're just going to keep comboing with each other until you run out of lands, and that's actually a pretty cool interaction. I think out of the two, Kodama is clearly the stronger, and as far as potential for the future, Kodama will definitely be able to combo with other partners. I mean, anytime you can cheat into play other cards, you're gonna do pretty well. And then number 8 we have Kaidel and Vial Smasher. Now these two make a very good combination, especially if you enjoy the wheel and deal symmetrical card draw strategy of Nekusar the Mind Razor. You kind of get that aspect of burn in Vial Smasher, while also benefiting off the card draw with Kaidel. And in doing so, you'll net yourself a ton of mana, and you'll be able to keep your turn going and maybe even play some pretty big spells. The stronger partner though, however, in my opinion, is Vial Smasher. That's really the whole strategy, is just being able to deal that damage. And while it is at random, with this commander you're going to build your deck around massive spells. So Kaidel really kind of feeds into that strength of the deck, and that is the burn that you get off of Vial Smasher. Again, expect to see some repeats here, just a lot of very good commander options. Number 7 is the pairing of Rograk and Ardenn. Now while there are some more competitive pairings with Rograk, I think personally, if you're just looking for all around great interactions, great synergies, look no further than Rograk and Ardenn because you get speed. They're both pretty cheap commanders. Rograk is 0 for crying out loud, and Ardenn makes it easier for you to pretty much equip your Rograk or just get auras onto him. So you're dealing more damage with those great keywords, which is exactly what you would want to do with a 0-powered creature that has those keywords. Very good combat potential in these colors for equipments and auras. I mean, Rograk is really just one of the unique commander options that you can go and pair up with other ones. And then number 6 we have Kraum and Tymna. Now card draw is never really a bad thing if you're looking to play a bit more competitively, if you're looking to take 4 colors, like so many people do, and then take advantage of all that you have at your disposal. A solid card draw engine, if you can reliably get more card draw, you're going to draw into your win cons, you're going to draw into what you need, and Kraum and Tymna, since they're both good card draw engines, Tymna can more reliably get you that card draw. Some people can play around Kraum. You're going to get to your combo pieces, you're going to get to your tutors, just whatever you need in 4 colors. And then number 5 we have Sylas, Ren, and Akiri. So if you're interested in artifacts and equipments, this is the deck for you, and these two are fantastic because they complement each other and what the strategy is supposed to be. Sylas Ren will help you get back whatever equipments you have in the graveyard, and Akiri will benefit off of your artifacts that you have in play. And since Akiri is all about getting bigger, making herself a better attacker, that's going to complement Sylas Ren really well, because those equipments that you would normally throw onto her, you can throw onto him and then deal damage easily. get that trigger, and then bring back some of your artifacts. And then number 4, we have Tana and Timna. So this is the first repeat here, and no surprise, it's Timna the Weaver. Just a very powerful card draw engine here. Some people might underestimate your ability to deal damage that early on, and even if it's just one opponent, you pay a life and you draw a card. That's a trade that most people are willing to take in any competitive setting, and to have that on your commander is ridiculous. Tana just takes that advantage and makes it even easier to deal combat damage, giving you a way to create tokens, and with tokens you don't really have to worry about who you can attack because they're expendable. Attack whoever you want. If you deal damage to each of your opponents, you can then pay 3 life and then draw 3 cards. Another advantage, kind of like with Crom and Timna, you have 4 colors with this commander deck. And that's the benefit to a lot of these partner commanders, is that the whole point here is to allow yourself to play whatever you want. That was the beauty of Commander 2016, it was very wide open. And then number 3, we have Sakashima and Krok. Here we get it. We get quality design, never before seen interactions with a commander that will allow you to copy other legendary creatures, such as your other partner commanders, and you'll be allowed to keep them because we don't care about the legend rule. And then Krok will benefit off of that because, hey, let's just fill our deck with a ton of valuable instants and sorceries. And if we have 2 Kroks out there, we get to copy them several times, making these just 2 ridiculously cool commander options to play with each other. Very easy to go off, you can even storm with this kind of deck. And this list isn't really in order of what I think is the most powerful, but just the best. And to me, satisfaction needs to be taken into account, because there's more than just being powerful, you have to have fun, and there has to be a unique experience that you're willing to return to. And for that, I think Sakashima and Krok are 2 of the best commanders introduced in 2020. And then number 2, we have Vial Smasher and Thoracios. Now, no surprise here, Thoracios is a very powerful commander option, and just being a valuable turn 2 mana sink means that whenever you're down, whenever you have nothing to do, you're at the very least going to get a land into play, or you're going to be able to draw a card. So that's always pretty cool, and Vial Smasher, of course, dealing you a ton of that damage. What makes this pairing even better than Kaidel, though, is the fact that Thoracios offers you a way to speed up your deck. You know, if we talk about why Timna is such a powerful commander option, it's because she alone can help you speed up your deck. Thoracios is exactly the same way. Arguably a tad bit better, but definitely that combination of the card draw engine or ramp and Vial Smasher giving you that power and burn. In addition to 4 colors, I mean, there's a lot to love about these 2 partners when they're teamed up. And then number 1 here, no honorable mentions here because I think there's just way too many. We'd be here all day talking about them. Thoracios and Timna. These 2 I think are the most well-known partner commanders because of competitive EDH, because of the Breakfast Hulk decks, and even outside of that, individually we've already established the power of both of these partner commanders. You get a card draw engine with Timna the Weaver, and you get a card draw engine or ramp with Thoracios. You partner them up and you get the benefit of those 4 colors. So there's really no downside to playing either of these, because card draw is such a fundamental part of the game, especially in Singleton. If you're able to ramp as well with Thoracios, or get through your deck quicker with that ability, the hard part is almost always solved. You don't have to wait to get to some kind of cantrip to speed up your deck because you already have that in your commanders. So anyway, let me know what you think about these 10 partnerings, the top 10 partner commander pairings. As always, subscribe, like, comment, share, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Void here signing off. Have a wonderful day.